Welcome to the Pleb Underground. As you may have noticed, with altcoins, there is always another altcoin which claims to solve a problem that another altcoin also claims to solve. Now, we're going to explain why all of this is complete bullshit. And in the end, the only token worth holding, the only token that is actually providing the use case that is intended is Bitcoin. All right, let's dive right into this project. Here we go. Just want to give a big shout out to Lucky Redfish for bringing this project to our attention. And now let's dive right into it. Here we go. Layer 1 blockchain SUI, or SUI, or however you want to pronounce, maybe it's pronounced Sue. I guess it's Sue. Yeah, why not? Layer 1 blockchain Sue raises 300 million at 2 billion valuation. Look at that. And everybody's sitting here wondering, they're like, the hell's ever heard of this? What is this blockchain? And yet they raised $300 million at $2 billion valuation, which tells me, unfortunately, the shitcoins are not dying anytime soon, and there are still many noobs to fleece. Why do I say that? Let's dive right in. So, the round was led by FTX Ventures. We're not going to get into Sam Bankman-Fried. There's no point, okay? I mean, he's clearly or seemingly a very powerful person in the quote-unquote crypto space. Really just means shitcoin space. The round was led by FTX Ventures with participation from Binance Labs, shitcoining, Coinbase Ventures, shitcoining, A16Z Crypto, shitcoining, Jump Crypto, shitcoining, Circle Ventures, shitcoining, and other prominent VC heavyweights. Lots of random shitcoining. Miston Labs launched in 2021 and comprises former Meta employees. For the people who don't know who Meta is the rebrand of Facebook, who had previously worked at Novi Research, the DM blockchain. By the way, DM was the first iteration of essentially of a cryptocurrency that Facebook tried to make before they got shut down. Anyways, and the Move programming language. The company's inaugural product will be SUI, or SUI, or however you want to pronounce it. A proof of stake. Oh my gosh, no way, proof of stake. You ever notice none of these new projects are proof of work? Not that it makes a difference. It's all still a shitcoin, right? But they won't even entertain a higher quality of security even to sell you this crap. It doesn't matter. It's like, no, we're done with proof of work. It's all just proof of stake. It doesn't matter. Anyways, proof of stake based blockchain in which will cater to developers and creators regardless of their background. Ah, there it is. There it is, guys. We are creating an inclusive layer 1. And you know how it's inclusive? Do you know why it's inclusive? It's inclusive because we tell you that it's inclusive. That's what makes it inclusive. Forget about the fact that it's run by a central entity, and this central entity can dictate all of the rules and can change the emission and can change the governance. They can change all of the settings that they want. That doesn't matter. We're telling you that this is inclusive. That's what we should all be paying attention to. So I'm going to forget reality. I'm going to pretend that all these other things don't happen, and we're just going to focus on the fact, we are just going to focus on the fact that, hey, this new blockchain is going to be very inclusive, and it's going to cater to the developers and creators regardless of their background. Oh, bless their hearts. I am such a fan of benevolent tyrants. Such a fan. So glad that these tyrants are deciding to be benevolent. Sorry, benevolent. Anyways, okay. Let's continue on. Let's continue. Let's take a look at this article. By the way, all these links, they were all provided by Lucky Redfish. So if you don't know who he is on Twitter, go follow him. Great Bitcoiner. Anyways, let's keep going with the story. Introducing SUI, the next gen layer 1, built by former Meta developers. So this is good, right? They're inclusive, and they've got the credentialization. Hey, listen, you don't need to worry because this is made by people who come from reputable companies. So you don't need to worry. We can trust this shitcoin. The Mistim team identified two fundamental flaws in current blockchain design. Oh, excellent, of course. You see, because if we don't solve a problem, you have no reason to separate yourself from your Bitcoin. So here we go. We are going to solve some problems for you. On-chain storage is impractical and leads to high gas fees and low throughput. Really? You mean your movie on the blockchain shouldn't be money? Really? What about your JPEGs? Should those be money? All of these things, we need to solve this storage issue, this on-chain storage issue. Even though Bitcoin itself doesn't actually have an on-chain storage issue. Only the people trying to store data that is not worth being stored on a blockchain are having this issue. Anyways, let's continue. Smart contracts aren't cross-platform. Too many points of failure. So what they're going to do is they are going to fix that pain point. And it's fantastic, right? It comes out at a great time because if we think back to the 2021, market, so many rug pulls happened on these bridges, right? Between these blockchains, right? You had these swaps that were occurring, and then somebody figured out that they could trick the Oracle into providing wrong prices so that you could end up getting liquidated on these quote unquote crypto bridges. Anyways, just absolute garbage. But hey, Sue is going to fix this for you as the new layer 1 blockchain. Very important, always very important are the tokenomics. That's right. Because if we can't sell you the sizzle, you're not going to buy the steak. Okay? So I got to sell you the sizzle. So here we go. The Sue tokenomics. Currently, there's 4 use cases for Sue. I'm pretty sure there's 0, but I digress. They say there's 4. Let's see. Gas fees, staking, validating, storage fund, storage fund. And governance, of course, governance, right? We've never seen layer 1s get hacked with their governance tokens. We've never seen that. Okay, anyways, here we go. To compensate for validators' additional costs with on-chain storage, the fund will redistribute past transaction fees to future validators. Users can also obtain a rebate from the fund by deleting data stored on-chain, such as NFT metadata. Transactions, however, are still immutable. Who makes that decision that transactions are immutable? Apparently, it looks like it might be the fund. The fund. That doesn't sound immutable to me. Whatever. Okay. Let's wrap this one up here. The alt layer 1 narrative ran hot within the bull market. However, most of them have faced strong headwinds as liquidity dried up. While there are many, many competing networks, an actual Ethereum killer has not emerged. Be careful. Here comes Sue. And Sue is going to be the Ethereum killer. To fit that title, a network must not only solve current problems, but must also have a seamless interface. And Mistin is hoping to achieve just that by building from the ground up. Now, we all know how many companies were incredibly successful at reinventing the wheel. That's what I thought. Okay, so this thing is just absolutely destined for failure. But before we close out, let's go take a look at some other. This is really what's important. What are the other layer 1s that also claimed to be Ethereum killers? And what's happened to them? So first, we're going to take a look at Solana, right? For the people who don't know, Solana is funded by A16Z, the same people that funded Sue. Anyways, and Solana has had multiple network outages. Most of the coordination takes place in a Discord chat. So if you're running a validating node, you may want to get their Discord link so that you don't miss a beat. But anyways, I digress. We're gonna take a look at the Sol use cases. And for the people who don't know, SOL just so happens to stand for shit out of luck. I find it actually kind of ironic. Hold on, we're going to take a pause. It is kind of weird that the shitcoins, right, they use proof of stake, which before proof of stake ever came out, or before that terminology was being used regularly, POS really stood for piece of shit. Okay. I know that some people in the retail sector will tell you, well, no, it stands for proof of sale. I get that. But in the Urban Dictionary, in the everyday use case of the word, POS stands for proof, piece of shit. Okay. And SOL stands for shit out of luck. So I don't know if they're just doing this to troll everyone as they steal their money while they fleece the noobs, but it is kind of funny. Anyways, let's continue with taking a look at the Solana use case. So here we go. Sol token has 2 use cases. Also, I think it has 0. Staking and dApps. Ooh, lots of dApps, huh? Everybody make sure that you've got your Solana phone out. Anyways, you can run a validator with Sol or delegate your tokens to a validator to receive awards. Okay, so that's one of the use cases. One of the use cases is to run a validator with the shitcoin or delegate your tokens to someone else to validate, and you receive the rewards. Definitely fixing the money. Yields are proportional to the amount of capital being staked. Wow, that sounds awfully familiar. Kind of like the current fiat system that we're in. Anyways, dApps represent the second use case. Oh, I'm sure those are just blowing up. The main utility behind SOL is paying for gas fees when executing any transaction. Wait, that sounds like Ethereum. Oh, including when interacting with a dApp, much like Ethereum. Oh my gosh, no way. Okay, so here we go. So now Sue is going to be doing the same thing. It's the same type of thing. One of its main use cases is gas fees. Sol, one of its main use cases is also gas fees. If you think that your shitcoin is going to be the next big thing, you need to remember this. Solana and Avalanche are doing exactly what Ethereum does. Okay? And this brings us to our final point, which is being fooled by the tech. And a lot of people that come into the quote unquote cryptocurrency space, which is complete nonsense. All there is Bitcoin and shitcoins. Okay, there is no quote unquote cryptocurrencies. But a lot of people who have technical backgrounds, such as myself, we get fooled by the tech narrative because we look at these projects and we see that they have all these features. And then we say to ourselves, well, I just need to find the one that is going to have the best feature set. But really, the trick is this. You need to remember which one is the most censorship resistant, which is the most decentralized, which one cannot be confiscated. That's all that matters. All of these other use cases, all of this crap interoperability between blockchains, the dApps, nobody's fucking using these dApps. Nobody's wasting their time doing anything between blockchains. And of course, somebody is going to sit there and be like, oh, what are you talking about? There's so much volume. I made so much money swapping. You need to understand the whole use case is your liquidity. The use case is that you get rugged in these shitcoins. These shitcoiners, the people that create these projects, they are either fiat maximalists or they want more Bitcoin. In no way are they actually trying to solve a real world problem with the money. There's only one cryptocurrency that is solving any of these issues and that will solve any of these issues, and that's Bitcoin. Don't waste your time with these phony layer ones. Don't waste your time with these shitcoins. Just buy and hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only real layer one.